Hey there, good folks. Dr. Charli Brown here, back at it with Charli Chats. I've named them. I'm calling them Charli Chats. So from henceforth, these will be known as Charli Chats. And today's topic is story arcs. Except, of course, I'm not really talking about stories. I'm talking about kind of events, life events, relationships, and the arc, things having a natural arc to them. If you think about a story arc, unless you're Toni Morrison, who takes that and blends it, stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's also true of our relationships with things, our relationship with ideas, our relationships with people. All of them have a beginning point, a middle point, and an ending point. It's important to recognize when something is ending. And then the endings can be painful. They can be very grief filled. They can be they can kind of rip you open and expose you or make you feel exposed or very vulnerable. And yet they still continue to happen. It's true also with relationships with things or places. I was talking to one of my elders yesterday, and she's an adopted grandmother. We've adopted each other, so she's my Gigi because I don't actually call my blood grandparents. I don't actually call them Gigi grandmothers. And Gigi said, she said, you're really good at leaving. And I was like, oh, there it is. I am good at leaving. That is true. And so it's also learning about, maybe for me, how to be good at staying. Um, but it's so interesting to me how sometimes I know for my own, for things that I'm doing, sometimes I know I can see really clearly what that story arc might be, kind of when the ending point is. And even then, sometimes I'm still not prepared for it. So it is important to be prepared if you can. Some things you obviously cannot be prepared for. And to understand that things end, that relationships with people, places, things all end. Sometimes they don't end. Sometimes they continue as far as, you continue with them. Sometimes it might just take a little bit of work to get back to them. And some things just have a definitive ending point where it's a critical point where things shift and things change. And so that may mean you're moving in a new direction. It may mean that you're finding new people or places or things to maybe make up for the space that the original story arc took. But it is important to grieve that or celebrate it if that's what the case is. I remember in college, I took English class with E.R. Braithwaite, who recently passed away. He is the author of To Sir with Love. So that was a huge honor to have that. And finally, he and I clashed until he let me do my own thing. I wrote a lot of poetry when I was in college. And instead of giving us a specific prompt, he gave us a collection of words. All right, finally, we're speaking my language. I can do a collection of words. And I remember that I wrote about a relationship ending between two people, but that the woman whose perspective I had taken, she was happy about it. She said, I'm okay with this ending, with this finality of this thing. So celebrate. It might be a celebration. It might be a process of grieving. It might be a little bit of both. There might be so many other emotions mixed up with that. It might be relief. You might be relieved to have something end. It might be kind of a wake up, like, whoa, that really was, a certain way that maybe I was not naming. So things end, relationships end, but relationships with people, places, and things all end and or change. So see what you do in those moments of change, whether it's a celebration or a process of grieving, but know that it's important to understand that things do end, that the story arc of things does come to a closing or changing place. All right, y'all, if you want more of these, you can check out my Facebook page, which is Facebook.com/Dr. Charli Brown. And I spell my name Charli with just an I and Brown like the color. You can also find out more about me on my regular website, which is drcharlibrown.com. All right, good folks, you take great care, and I'll connect again soon.